Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Tuesday.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
No. Sit. 58, boys. 58. Mike. All you get is a headache.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
He's checking. Crash. Check 13. Check.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Freeman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Get ready. 54, stop. 58, right over there. Yeah.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go, G.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff.
Second and 10 at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
On the double. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass, check pass.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Here we go. Hop on.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
We want it. Come to my world. Delta. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45. 45, Mike, 45. It's our time. Oh, try. 45 the Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. 45.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, 43. Hey, watch the slap check. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. You must be dreaming. 43 in the mic.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Come on here. Come get some. Hustle.
He don't want it.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Got it. 280.
58 to Mike.
Hey, bye-bye.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
I'm not ready.
5.
Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
51.
Check 24. Check 24. SOS.
Check.
SOS. Check 3.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Under crunch. Watch twist.
51.
43 to Mike.
Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 20. 51, Sam.
Switch. You got tight right there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 37. Back.
Check. 21.
43 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hatchet.
11. Gun.
43's to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield it's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 1, 6, 4, check read.
On second down now, Walter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Walter. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Powering his way forward. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, exit.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On first down, Walter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go, folks.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down. It's Freeman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Get some penetration here. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike, check. 59. Orbit. Not today. Let it go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm going back to you. Switch. 39. Check the hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. 11.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. Here's Ryan, caught by Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Falcons 28, Cardinals 17. Matt Bosher is the kickoff for Atlanta.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45, 40, go. 45, Mike, 45. Look, small. I'm coming.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Keep it up, guys. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pick.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bud Dupree In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Check 45 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Ball try. 45. 45. Mike 45. It's a party now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walter. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Watch out, watch out. Mike's 43. Hey, let's get this, get this.
On 3rd down, Walter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
They're going to run it with Anderson. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 29-yard line.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Hey, 59, ready.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, check.
21.
Fresno.
Base.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43. Your track.
Here's Ryan to throw. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down, Falcons.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Trent Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Let's get it. Ready. Time to end it. Stop your whining. Trump. Check 59. Mike. Let's go. 59. Mike to 22. Check. Mama. 22. Check. Mama. Check. 59. 59. Go. 3 buzz. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, switch gears.
51, down! Gun! Hey, 59, ready! Go!
From the 36, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Ready! Go, Eddie!
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mike to 59. I got it. Check. Crunch. Hey. Crunch. Mike, check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, Delta.
Kill.
From the gun, Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
You're not ready. 45's the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check 45 to Mike.
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Murray now on 1st down. fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Off. 45, Mike, 45.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You run. 43's the mic, boy. 43.
Back to throw. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
To throw is Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. I got it. Mike's 43. Mike, Hayward. All day, punk. 43.
Murray to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Freeman again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.